supporting the NRM.
When Uganda's oil starts flowing in the soonest future, the country's dream of attaining a middle-income status will be realized. This is the message that the president carried for the country as he officially opened the first session of the 12th Parliament.
This year, the economy is projected to grow at 6.4%. And the next year, the GDP will grow by 10%, pushing the size of the economy to US $80 billion. All this is before the start of the flow of our commercial oil. In the last 15 years alone, the country has added 31 new products to the export basket.
This will be a consolidation of what the country has achieved over the last years, including infrastructure development.
The NRM has struggled to tarmac the core national roads from north at Oraba, Aru, Nimre, and Musingo in the north. These are all linked by tarmac roads. Then the tarmac roads continuous from the north through the Kampala area to Kachitumba, Katuna, Chanika, and Bunagana in the south. The mistake has been by the Ministry of Works to allow these roads to deteriorate, and then we start doing heavy work afterwards. The new ministers must ensure, I don't want to see what happened to some of the roads like the Fort Portal Road. But there is a story about that Fort Portal Road. There is a story of corruption in that road. I hope the new team will deal with that issue.
This has been achieved with the presence of peace, rule of law, law and order, something which makes Uganda's economic future brighter.
We are revamping the meter gauge railway and building the standard gauge one. We are working with Kenya and Tanzania on the pipelines for the crude petroleum products and for the refined petroleum products. This will move cargo, heavy cargo, away from the roads to the railway and petroleum products from the roads to the pipeline. In the coming years, we will no longer see tankers on the road, petrol tankers. They should not be on the road.
This will, however, take commitment from other leaders who the president insists must come on board in Uganda's wealth creation agenda.
Therefore, when I hear leaders talking of allowances to reach their people and get them out of poverty, I almost get nausea. I feel like vomiting. If you don't know, when I look at you, the way you do things, I really feel very not pleased, but out of politeness, I've been keeping quiet. But now I'm telling you.
Members of parliament, newly appointed ministers, and other leaders were all present. They listened, took notes, and reacted in affirmative.
The president's message has been consistent. All the time, Mzee comes and shows us videos of people who have done something. I think all of us should wake up as Ugandans, because myself, sometimes I really, think and say, since Mzee started speaking this message and showing these videos, what have I done as a person? If every Ugandan asks himself or herself such a question, I think Uganda can move to another level.
Fortunately enough, our people have come to embrace coffee production. Right now, very many of our farmers have joined and they are doing so well. We are seeing coffee doing so well in northern Uganda, and as a leader, I would like to carry on and encourage our people to continue more so with the 4-acre model.
Our cocoa are down there, if given attention, and if the land is properly utilized with more fertilizers, with more everything, like you said, in agriculture is going to add more money, we shall yield.
We are going to work hand in hand with the issuing authority, which is the Uganda Investment Authority, to make sure that process is fast-tracked so that investors are not frustrated and they can acquire these simple licenses that allow them have their business here smoothly.
They expressed confidence in Uganda's economic projection agenda.
If we really fight corruption, the monies that government is collecting in terms of revenues can grow our country, and we get better roads, and we get better service deliveries in hospitals and also electricity. But above all, we need to work hard.
The revenues that come from our people, the law is very clear. There is a percentage that's supposed to get back to the villages, to the parishes, to clean to refurbish and rehabilitate the roads, a bit of the water wells and the boreholes. This money has to start getting back to the people.
Even when you're in the agriculture sector, you need a good road to take your products to the market. When the road is poor, the fares are higher. When the road is good, the costs go down. So either way, we need to maintain our roads. That has been our biggest challenge as a country.
If we don't work, we don't implement government programs, we don't supervise, we don't inform our mwananchi or our fellow people in where we stay, we are not going to reach that. So this Kisanja, please, there is no more sleeping.
From tourism to commercial agriculture, industrialization to infrastructure development, leaders see a Uganda on the way to economic prosperity. Henry Okrut, UBC.